I'm in a bad mood, chat. Spurs lost. Down 3-1.
Who are you? Stop right there. Go ahead and stop right there.
This Idaho state officer is...
Oh, but cops run into secret killer dumping body parts in the river. Stop doing the fucking crime. Yes, I'm talking to you in the brown shirt. No, yes, you. Yes, stop the crime, buddy.
His flashlight at 70-year-old Alan Bruce. He has no idea that the man he just ran into was in the middle of dumping human body parts in a nearby river. After murdering, dismembering, and meticulously covering up the crime scene.
Okay, so what are you doing? All right, so you're just trying to keep an eye on stuff then?
Yeah, excuse me for if I got you excited.
All right.
After Alan walks away, it would take investigators days to discover exactly what he dumped in the river, leading them through a twisted maze of misleading clues and disturbing discoveries, and what might be the worst crime these small-town officers will ever uncover.
What the hell did he do?
Oh, it stinks bad.
You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
There is nobody now. You is reduced down to nothing.
What does he mean by that?
It's a routine late spring in central Idaho, tucked deep within its mountains sits the remote town of Challis, a place surrounded on all sides by rugged terrain and long stretches of wilderness. And at the center of it all runs the Salmon River, better known as the River of No Return.
Now, Chad, if you see... I know Fox sold! Don't... Knicks. Fuck the Knicks. Fuck the Knicks. I'm not a Knicks supporter. I'm a Wemby supporter. I'm a Wemby fan. Fuck the Knicks.
The small town of Challis is home to fewer than 1,000 residents. Crime rates here are remarkably low, and serious violent homicides are unheard of. But that's about to change, because a heinous crime happened somewhere in this town, and what's left of it now is in the Salmon River, waiting to be found.
Oh yeah, as I was saying, if you go to a river that's called the River of Point of No Return, bro, you won't catch me there, bro. Low key, you gotta click on this. Hold on, give me 1 second, child. I'm gonna edit all this out. Don't even worry. Don't even worry, I'm gonna edit all this out. Fuck the Knicks, bro. I know Fox sold, bro. He should have just either held the ball or fucking just laid that bitch up with some urgency. That nigga laid that bitch up like a hoe, like a girl.
Early Saturday afternoon, less than a year ago.
And
Wemby,
Wemby,
an elderly woman walks into the local police station.
They lucky we just did the watch party instead of reaction today, bro. Because I would have gave Wemby a full on 3-hour rant about going fucking 3 of 24 in the second half. He shot like 22 shots in the second half and he only made 3. Oh yeah, they lucky I didn't do a reaction to the. We did that watch party instead, bro. They lucky we did that watch party instead, bro. And then I caught that motherfucking copyright shit at the end. That shit fucked me up.
I'm just surprised they haven't been back to city. That's why I'm concerned.
Yeah. Do you know what he was wearing last when he left?
Pair of boots, blue jeans, and I think it was a dark t-shirt and baseball cap. And he's got a little pug rider that is with him everywhere.
Wait, what? I look, you missed what was going on.
The investigation begins on an early Saturday afternoon.
Fuck, bro, man.
When an elderly woman walks into the local police station to report someone missing.
I mean, that said, I'm just surprised they haven't been back to city. That's why I'm concerned.
Yeah. Do you know what he was wearing last when he left?
Pair of boots, blue jeans, and I think
bro, I'm finna rage, bro.
T-shirt and baseball cap, and he's got a little pug rider.
29-point lead sold.
It was
Dead
Patrick
ass.
and
It's
you.
one of my
I can't even focus on the
kids,
react, chat. I can't even focus on the react, bro. How mad I am. Bruh, shit.
taken under my wing.
Okay, so not biological.
No.
Okay.
There's a picture.
Yeah, picture. Okay. Does this picture resemble what he looks like right now?
His beard is a little fuller and his hair is in better shape than that.
The man in those photos is 47-year-old Patrick Shelton.
What's
His
going on,
adoptive
Patrick?
mother, Helen, goes on to explain that Patrick spends most of his time up in the mountains, cutting and selling firewood, often late at night. He's got a chainsaw, usually at least one weapon on him, and his dog Ryder is always by his side. In most missing person cases, it takes days before investigators get a solid lead to work with. But in the town of Chalice, that process is about to be cut short.
I remember you mentioned something about when you talked about him going to Alan Bruce's. It seemed like you said something to where they had some conflict recently. They have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that who was at the beginning? Alan Bruce? Is that who it was at the beginning? Is that who it was at the beginning?
Who are you?
Is that who it was at the
Stop
beginning?
right there. Go ahead and stop right there.
This Idaho state officer is pointing his flashlight at
Oh, Alan, you're done, buddy.
Concerned.
Yeah.
There's a picture.
Yeah, picture. Okay.
Oh, we can speed this part up a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Does this picture resemble what he looks like right now?
His beard is a little fuller and his hair is in better shape than that.
The man in those photos is 47-year-old Patrick Shelton. His adoptive mother, Helen, goes on to explain that Patrick spends most of his time up in the mountains, cutting and selling firewood, often late at night. He's got a chainsaw, usually at least one weapon on him, and his dog Ryder is always by his side. In most missing person cases, it takes days before investigators get a solid lead to work with. But in the town of Chalice, that process is about to be cut short.
I remember you mentioned something about when you talked about him going to Alan Bruce's. It seemed like you said something to where they had some conflict recently. They have.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why he went there?
He was supposed to go move his motorhomes, and when he got out there, Alan had moved them with the bulldozer.
Okay.
Not good. Probably screwed up the transmissions, and I don't know.
The name Helen mentions immediately rings a bell, because officers know exactly who she's talking about. 70-year-old Alan Bruce is a local resident with a rural property just out of town, working odd jobs, including welding and mechanical work. But that's not what people in Chalice know him for, because Alan has a different reputation, built on constant disputes and ongoing conflicts with other locals. Just earlier in the year, he was reported for allegedly throwing gas bombs and setting a woman's property on fire. So based on Helen's statement...
And he's out? Fuck no,
Officers
baby.
prepare to head out and speak with Alan, see if he can point them in the right direction. At this point, officers aren't too surprised that Alan's name came up, and don't expect anything serious. In reality, something already happened between Alan and Patrick just a night ago that ended very gruesomely.
That boy had that AR.
While officers are on their way to question him, Alan is still in the middle of covering things up. In just a few seconds, a deputy pulls up to his property.
Hey, Alan. How's it going? One thing after another. Hey, I was just coming to chat with you. We had a report that no one knows where Pat is right now.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay. And I just wanted to touch bases with you because I know you got the stuff off your property, but he was going to come by to pick it up, right?
Yeah,
Did you ever see him on
I
that?
did.
Okay.
They came by here. He was unhappy, very unhappy.
Okay. But it was just all kind of verbal argument or something, or he was just, okay. And he went and got his stuff then, or?
Well, he saw some stuff here. He said he would want to go cut some wood. He needs some money. So he's probably out somewhere out there. Maybe broke down. I don't know.
And I'm just trying to create a timeline so I know who last saw him. So when was that he showed up here?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago?
3 nights ago.
Let's see. What is it? Thursday night? Okay.
In the middle of the conversation, the deputy notices something off about Alan's demeanor. His responses are short, controlled, almost rehearsed. But as the deputy continues asking questions, things start to feel even more strange.
And then, did he hang around here long, or did he just go right over?
Back and forth.
Back and forth? Coming back onto the property?
Yeah.
Does he still have stuff here then?
He does.
Oh,
Takes
okay.
it all out.
Oh, okay.
Like that shed, that wooden shed is his.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
The tires in it. And you can see there's a pickup rack just over that board.
Oh, just the steel there poking up? Oh, okay. Okay. So he
Wooden rack over there in the back of the tractor, like that.
okay, just kind of a bunch of crap laying around.
Hey, this guy right here is definitely a hard drugs head, bro. This guy looks off.
So he got some of it though?
Yeah.
Do you know where he was taking it to?
Taking down his motorhomes.
Oh, where is motorhomes?
Right here, walk over there.
Okay. Oh, there.
There's his Ram Charger and another one's in front.
The motorhome Alan is pointing to does indeed belong to Patrick, but more importantly, it holds items that might explain what really happened to him. Alan goes on to explain that he moved Patrick's motorhomes himself because of the ongoing disputes and problems between the two, which sounds normal considering they're frequent business partners. But as the conversation continues, the deputy takes note of Alan's shifting body language and quietly requests another officer to the scene. There's a noticeable tension in the way Alan carries himself. This is because while he's speaking to the deputy, his sole focus is on the barrels sitting just a few feet away, with Patrick's dismembered body parts hidden inside.
Hey, you run along with me. I was just on a phone call for a minute, so I didn't want to bring that out here.
So did he stay here last night, or? No. Oh, okay. Okay. And he didn't tell you where he was going to get the wood?
Hold on. Okay. Thursday night he left here, not last night.
Okay. Does he have any favorite spots so we can just go?
He's got a
check
spot
it
up
out?
there, Bay Horse, pretty close to the top. You go up there before you get to the rest area of the pipes. You see where it takes off and goes down the hill and crosses the creek.
Uh-huh.
Way back up in there, there's a paper wood cutting spot for him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is that the only one you know about?
It's the only one he took me to.
Okay. You may be the last person that saw him because he would have then gone up there that night potentially?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Notably, Alan's demeanor shifts once again. With a second officer on scene, he becomes more composed and careful with how he answers questions. Despite this noticeable shift, Alan provides deputies with something useful, a location where Patrick might be. The place he mentions is a remote area about 20 miles out, near the so-called River of No Return. Naturally, it's somewhere deputies need to check.
River of No Return is just a crazy name, buddy. Not catching me
But
there.
before heading out there, they decide to take a quick look around the motorhome Alan pointed to earlier. A small decision that will give police something useful to work with later on.
The doors are ratchet strapped closed. Looks like it's cut.
Are these your footprints?
Nope.
Maybe take a photo of those.
Yeah, let's open that. I think it looks cut. If that is a deadbolt, but that's an additional. I'm assuming Alan had to access it to put it in neutral. Technically, you could be looking at unlawful entry.
Clearly, the locks have been tampered with, consistent with Alan's explanation that he moved the motorhome himself. It's a small detail, but one that could give officers grounds to detain him later on, depending on how this unfolds.
Wait. I'm honestly confused at what the fuck is going on here. So this nigga right here, Alan, killed other buddy and moved his motorhomes. Cut the locks. And they're not gonna do nothing about it yet?
But without a warrant, officers can't search inside the motorhome, so they step back, leave the scene, and head towards Big Hill, where Patrick might be. At this stage, there is still no confirmed crime. Alan has been forthcoming, and nothing directly points to anything serious just yet. But by the end of this night, police will have more than one suspect on their hands, and what might be the worst crime this town will ever see. But before we get to that, it's important to note that cases like these can affect the mental health of both the officers and the innocent people involved, and stressful situations.
Mental health's important, chat. Mental health is important.
Get 10% off your first month. With that said, let's get back to the video.
How's y'all's mental health in the chat? Let me
2
know.
hours later,
Let me
deputies
know.
arrive
Don't
at Big
neglect
Hill,
it.
where Patrick was known
How's
to
y'all's
frequent
mental health in the
firewood.
chat?
On the ground, deputies notice tire marks and begin following them. And as they continue along the trail, they spot something in the distance. A red pickup truck matching the description of Patrick's vehicle, with a damaged windshield.
Yeah, I think that's normal. I believe so. Hey, Pat! County Sheriff's Office. Can you hear us? Dog's in the seat.
Alive?
What was the dog's name?
Ryder.
Ryder, buddy. Ryder.
You awake?
No, that's not moving.
Dog's been in here a while. He's messing himself. Oh, he's moving. It's definitely a he, by the way. Hi, baby. I'm here, okay? We're gonna get you some water, okay?
Oh, I wonder how long the dog been in
Where
there.
did he go?
Miraculously, Patrick's dog Ryder is still alive after 2 full days, but he's severely dehydrated. As deputies pull Ryder from the vehicle and give him water, they notice something else. Patrick's chainsaw is missing from the truck, suggesting he might still be somewhere nearby. And while they discuss their next steps, Ryder suddenly begins reacting to something in the air. Dogs like Ryder have a sense of smell up to 100,000 times more powerful than humans, comparable even to trained police canine units. Without realizing it, officers have stumbled onto their strongest lead yet, and Ryder might guide them directly towards the answer they're looking for.
Poor buddy.
What's up? No.
So that makes me think he could be down lower if he would, because his chainsaw's not here.
Yeah.
He always has his chainsaw. I'm thinking so.
I'm with you. I kind of want to walk down there and see if his behavior still points that
Right.
way.
Let's walk him.
Come on. Dude, you gotta give me a break. We can't go down that. That is a completely down. There is no angle to that. I'm arguing with a dog.
As luck would have it, the dog picks up a scent, but can't pinpoint a specific location. The reason for that is something officers haven't realized yet, because there is no single place where Patrick might be. He's already been dead for 2 nights, dismembered with his own chainsaw, and scattered across the very mountains deputies are now searching. Some of his remains are already floating down the river of no return, just 20 miles from where they're standing. None.
What? Wait, what? Now, chat. Proms unit. What the fuck is this guy got going on? All over an argument about a motorhome? What the fuck? What's good, Dom? Bro, hey. Hey, watch the ones closest to you, bro. Watch the ones closest to you, bro.
So they decide to take a closer look at Patrick's pickup truck for any additional clues. What they notice inside is very sketchy. Dark red staining across the interior, heavily soaked.
No more investigating. Lock Allen up, bro. Lock Allen up. Lock Allen up. Hell no. He's just in the cop's face playing cool too.
Towels on the driver's seat, items marked with blood, and a discarded mail
Early.
letter with the name Alan Bruce on it. Something violent happened here, and the more deputies think about it, the more obvious what happened to
early.
Patrick becomes. So before the evening ends, they secure the scene and return to town where they talk to other acquaintances of Patrick who collectively
Congrats,
make one
Dom.
thing crystal
On the
clear.
engagement.
Alan had an ongoing feud
Wait,
with
what?
Patrick. He recently moved his
Wait, what?
The interior, heavily soaked towels on the driver's seat, items marked with blood, and a discarded mail letter with the name Alan Bruce on it. Something violent happened here, and the more deputies think about it, the more obvious what happened to Patrick becomes. So before the evening ends, they secure the scene
Allen chopped him up.
and return to town where they talk to other acquaintances of Patrick who collectively make one thing crystal clear. Alan had an ongoing feud with Patrick. He recently moved his motorhome using heavy equipment and damaged it in the process. And he's the only person anyone can think of who might want to hurt Patrick. With that in mind, investigators formally identify Alan Bruce as the primary suspect in Patrick Shelton's disappearance. But the reality and discoveries awaiting investigators in the coming hours are anything but straightforward, as they'll soon find themselves investigating more than one suspect. For the time being, though, search warrants
More than one suspect.
are requested for both properties, and Idaho State Police are called in, bringing in a team of experienced detectives. As the multi-agency effort is underway, someone in town is
Yeah, we've been lost
simultaneously
since the
running their own
Spurs
homicide
game.
cover-up operation.
at like
As
11.
night falls,
He came on at
Alan
like
moves quietly,
11:30.
continuing to dump body parts into evidence in the river and burning
No, he
anything
came
that
on
could tie him to
11:20.
what he's done. At the same time, police's search and rescue units are mobilized, preparing to
Wait, what?
simultaneously running their own homicide cover-up operation.
Wait, what?
For the time being, though, search warrants are requested for both properties, and Idaho State Police are called in, bringing in a team of experienced detectives. However, as the multi-agency effort is underway, someone in town is simultaneously running their own homicide cover-up operation. As night falls, Alan moves quietly, continuing to dump body parts into evidence in the river and burning anything that could tie him to what he's done. At the same time, police's search and rescue units are mobilized, preparing to comb through the surrounding terrain for any sign of Patrick. Around midnight, Deputy Mike is sent to patrol near Patrick's truck, monitoring the area in case anything changes. A few hours into his shift, something does.
Who are you? Stop right there. Just go ahead and stop right there. So what are you coming out here for?
That guy there, Patrick Chelsea, that's his stuff. I kind of looking after it a little bit.
Okay.
Car down here, and I kind of come down here and investigate, see if someone's ripping him off.
Okay.
I didn't know it was you guys.
Okay, well, I turned my lights on, and you still were shining your light at me.
And you had your lights on me, I couldn't see where I was going.
Okay, I'm saying I turned my red and blue lights on.
Yeah.
And you were still spotlighting me. And then I instructed you to turn it off.
I don't like lights in my eyes about as much as you don't. You know, you have yours in mine, so I got to read them.
No, it's not even.
This nigga just said I had to get even with a cop. Somebody send this boy into outer space. Bro, exactly. Wemby, the alley-oop at the end should have went
What are
into.
you doing? You're just keeping an eye on. Okay.
Got a little people problem going on down here, and I want to make sure you work with that, guys.
You having a little what problem?
Thieving.
What? Thievery. Okay.
Talk to Kelly about that, he'll tell you.
Okay. All right. So you're just trying to keep an eye on stuff then.
Yeah, make sure nobody's ripping shit off down here.
Okay.
So, excuse me for if I got you excited.
All right. 270, 240. We can calm down. I'm up for it.
Out here, in complete darkness, Alan Bruce suddenly appears. Nothing about this encounter adds up, because at this point, Alan isn't just the last person to see Patrick alive. He's been in a dispute with him, moved his motorhome after he disappeared, and now he's out here in the middle of the night claiming he's checking on Patrick's property and protecting it from theft. In reality, he came here to finish what he started, to destroy evidence he didn't have time to deal with earlier when deputies interrupted him. Worse yet, just minutes ago, he was at the River of No Return a couple miles away, disposing of what was left of Patrick. Deputy Mike doesn't know any of this yet, but this creepy encounter makes it clear that Alan knows something police don't. Unfortunately for him, this is where things begin to crumble.
Imagine you just outside doing your shift. I gotta see. I think I do. I gotta see, but I think I just bought the year Game Pass.
Coming back here tonight is the mistake that's about to collapse his entire cover-up operation.
Wow, this guy's
Deputy
terrible.
Mike doesn't know any of this yet, but this creepy
Forza
encounter
6
makes it
on
clear
there?
that Alan knows something
Bro,
police
I'm
don't.
finna
Unfortunately for him, this is where things begin
I'm
to
finna
crumble,
start playing on
because
Eli
coming back here
PS5,
tonight
bro.
is the mistake.
Soon when we gonna do the Wolverine gameplay on Eli PS5 when it drop, and Ninja Turtles. All these games finna come out, bro. We finna go crazy.
That's about to collapse his entire
I should have
cover-up
copped NBA Run today.
operation. In the early hours of the following morning, investigators used the overnight developments and the encounter with Alan to accelerate the approval of search warrants.
Should I
With
cop-
everything they've seen so far,
should
it's
I cop
clear
NBA
Alan knows
Run?
something they don't, and they need to find out what that is. To do that, they put a plan in
Oh,
motion.
your girl be
First,
playing the game?
get Alan off the property, search it, and if any hard evidence is found, bring him back and confront him with it. So while detectives get the search warrants approved, one deputy is sent to Alan's property with a simple objective: get Alan into the car and keep him away from the property to avoid destruction of any evidence. Alan Allen, on the other hand, believes he's already taken care of all the incriminating evidence and that there's nothing left to find. When Deputy Kelly arrives at the lot, Allen has no clue how quickly his entire cover-up plot will come crashing down on him.
Hey, Alan. How's it going? Hopefully your day's a little better than when I last ran into you. Said everything was, well, your truck's still broken down, I guess, so maybe that's not the case. You all right? You just hop in the front there.
Got no business.
Yeah, he's still got stuff on your property too to get off too, huh? So I mean, y'all were getting along for a while there, but then what? I mean,
Oh,
what
you
happened
copped
there?
it?
He just started accusing you of stuff, or?
Yeah. And there was nothing I could say to
You copped NBA run?
There wasn't.
Well, I appreciate you being available.
It's
to
only
just
like
chat.
$25
They're
I've
the
seen
professionals.
anyway.
They've got questions I probably didn't ask you.
Even as the deputy tries to subtly probe for more information, nothing useful comes out of it, and Alan sticks to his story. Interestingly, though, Alan appears noticeably more relaxed, likely because he's confident that there's no way police can tie him to a crime. Roughly 30 minutes later, deputies and detectives arrive at the property. While Alan waits inside his car, the discovery of the evidence he failed to cover up starts with Patrick's motorhome.
Sheriff's office. Make yourself known. This is the gun case.
Patrick's empty gun box is consistent with earlier statements that he always keeps a firearm with him. The problem is, that gun is nowhere to be found in the motorhome, and it was never found in his pickup truck the previous day. With Patrick's motorhome cleared, officers move over.
Oh, I didn't even see what you said. You copped it? Oh no, you didn't say. You was just talking about the glitches. I seen Flight Plan earlier. I honestly might cop it.
Deputies find no obvious signs of a crime. It seems like Alan's cover-up operation is successful so far, but that begins to change as deputies notice something unusual lingering across parts of the property.
Oh, it sticks back.
Just kind of pull that one out.
So we're just gonna hold on this trailer till we can get keys. If he won't give us keys, then we'll go from there. But we need to hold on this until we get that.
Probably not fresh move.
Do we want to call out the cabber dog?
Let's go ahead and do it while we're here. We got it cleared. It might be the best way to get something to hold him.
As the search continues, deputies can smell an odor of burnt meat across parts of the lot, but no clear source. After checking around the structures again and searching the open areas, they can't...
Burnt meat. That's a way.
Find anything. So, to pinpoint the source, deputies call in a cadaver dog trained to detect human remains, and a few minutes later, police canine Spy arrives on scene. After running the dog across the property, Spy begins alerting to the presence of something inside a set of barrels.
I'm rolling. Cleaned out.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start looking. Yeah.
Yep. No, we got our window. In a burn lock. Latex gloves, windows.
A doggy treat.
I'm gonna get a backup picture.
Inside the barrel, officers begin to uncover what Alan tried to hide. Broken window glass of a car, consistent with a bullet impact, latex gloves, and traces of blood on the filter of a vacuum cleaner. After searching other barrels, officers find night vision binoculars, Patrick's baseball cap marked with blood, and most concerning of all, bone fragments and suspected human remains.
Send Patrick to space. Not Patrick, Alan. Rest in peace, Patrick. Sent Alan to space.
Additional items are recovered as well, including ammunition and magazines, but no firearms, suggesting the weapons may have been moved or hidden somewhere else. Among the findings, detectives note the missing firearms, the lack of any intact remains, and the speed at which the scene appears to have been cleaned, something particularly peculiar, leading them to consider that Alan may not have acted alone. After these discoveries, Alan's property is officially treated as a crime scene. The area is secured and forensic examiners are called in to process the evidence. Detectives now have the hard evidence they need to confront Alan. But while they prepare to do so, an unexpected development happens when Alan's younger brother Larry suddenly shows up at the scene. Hours earlier, police received an oddly timed phone call from him, claiming that if anything happened to Patrick, it was his own fault. Not only that, Larry made additional statements about Patrick that led detectives to question whether they might be dealing with a second suspect.
Yeah, well, he's been stealing.
Whatever happened. Hey, Alan, your brother just sent you down the road, buddy. You might have been able to get off. But your brother Larry
Earlier,
set you
police
up, buddy.
received an oddly
You're
timed
done.
phone call from him, claiming that
You're
if
done.
anything happened to Patrick,
You
it
might
was
have been
his own
able to get
fault.
off.
Not only that,
But your brother just
Larry
ended you
made
trying to
additional
help you
statements
out,
about
buddy.
Patrick
You're
that
done.
led detectives to question whether they
You're
might
done.
be dealing with a second suspect.
Yeah, well, he's been stealing shit of my brother's. He said Dad's threatened him and waved a big ass gun at him. Somebody else said that he's a straight up thief. Shelton's an opportunist. He's going to take advantage of anything that he can, if he thinks he can get away with it.
Okay, so he was kind of concerned Patrick might do something stupid, use a gun or something.
He's trying Pat's going to kill him,
Right.
On the call, Larry made it clear that Patrick was the aggressor and the one who had been threatening Alan, leading investigators to suspect
We'll
he
do a
might know
triple.
more than what he shared on the phone. So naturally,
It's
their
on all three
suspicions
flavors.
arise when he arrives at the
Triple
search warrant
blink.
scene unannounced.
Matter of
Once
fact,
detectives
infinity
begin
mode.
speaking with him, Larry seems confident he can prove that Patrick was the problem.
How's it going? And you are?
I'm Alan's brother.
Okay, I'm Sergeant Tuttle with the State Police. So obviously your brother got himself in a lot of trouble.
That's what it sounds like. It's starting
Hey,
to
we're not going to the trailer. We can go to the trailer where we're not getting rained on. You said that Shelton, is that the guy's name?
Patrick Shelton, yeah.
Okay. And he was threatening your brother, right?
Right.
And so is that something your brother told you, or do you have other knowledge of that?
That's something my brother told me. My brother said, hey, he pulled a pistol and waved it in my face and threatened me.
And how long ago did your brother tell you that? About a week?
That was probably about
Hey, give me a second. That bitch creeped up on my bitch ass.
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
If somebody was waving a gun at me, I'd probably be, wanting to have something to defend myself too, But, my
Bro, Larry thinks he's helping. You're making it worse for your brother Alan, Larry. Shut the fuck up. God dang.
Been asking Shelton to move for months.
Okay.
And Shelton was like, well, fuck you, basically. So my brother took the little road grader, the little dozer.
Hey, chat, and I have a problem with all y'all in the TikTok and the Twitch chat. How many of y'all commented on my last vlog? I have another one dropping tomorrow. So, since you didn't comment on the last vlog, comment on the one tomorrow. How boxing pet smart.
And pulled the stuff and put it out here on the other side of the fence.
Stuff. Is this something your brother told you, or is it something you saw?
As far as moving the stuff, yeah, I came by the day that he was moving stuff on the way home. What I done know when my brother moved the stuff just to try to get the pressure off of my brother, I text Shelton and I told him, hey, I moved your crap off of my brother's lot. So then he texted me back when he got to town going, I got a beef with you. I mean, Shelton's a drunk and a dope fiend.
Woo! He said what?
The fence.
Is this something your brother told you, or is it something you saw?
As far as moving the stuff, yeah, I came by the day that he was moving stuff on the way home. What I done know when my brother moved the stuff just to try to get the pressure off of my brother, I text Shelton and I told him, hey, I moved your crap off of my brother's lot. So then he texted me back when he got to town going, I got a beef with you. I mean, Shelton's a drunk and a dope fiend.
I got a beef with you, and he's a drunk and a dope fiend. Yo, shout out to fucking Dom, bro. One of the best mods I could ever ask for, bro. One of the best supporters I could ever ask for, bro. Facts. Founder, bro. You got the founder badge, you got the Cheer 100 badge, and you got the mod badge. All you gotta do is join one of my IRL streams whenever I do one of them, and you'll get an IRL badge like Tay. I don't know how the hell Tay got that IRL badge, bro. I'm gonna do an IRL stream so y'all can get your IRL badges. What's good, 5K? How you doing, little baby?
Okay, so I told him about not getting your junk off the brother's lot. That was Alan's lot. That was May 3rd.
Okay.
He goes, I'm trying. I broke down, trying to get a ride.
And you said, never mind, I moved it for you. Give Alan back whatever you took it as.
Yeah, he goes, who is this? Alan brought the beef to me anyway.
Oh man, Patrick, Larry, you're the one bullying Patrick, buddy. I read in these messages, it looks like you're the one bullying him. You're the one bullying him.
I don't have any of his. Well, Alan kept showing me pictures of stuff that was missing, where it was and missing, and Patrick was like one of the only people in here. So, RT, I have a beef with you too.
Okay.
But bring your beef. We know who you are, drug addicts. Just remember, you leave with all of us.
All you can do is be honest with her, bro.
The sheriff office parking lot,
and elevate each day of life. Hit a couple push-ups.
Leave Alan alone and get the fuck out of town. So I put
run a couple miles.
With all of us, you'll lose.
Make
Best
some
thing
money.
For you to do is pack up and
upgrade your drip. Upgrade your hairstyle. Upgrade your drip. Upgrade your hairstyle. Get some money in your pockets. Pick up a new hobby. Take a break away from the women. And then just stun on the one that broke your heart. And then when you're ready for a relationship again, you can go back to whoever you find. Because that may be another thing why you feel bad in your relationship you just broke up with. Because she might not have been the one. You might have still been thinking about your ex. And with this new girl, you might have been, oh, well, yeah. Hey, bro, you told what? You told what? Oh, shit, that's you, 5K. You changed your name so much on there, bro.
Parking lot thinking that maybe he think I'm a sheriff and maybe he package, or leave Alan alone and get the fuck out of town, So I put with all of us, you'll lose. Best thing for you to do is pack up and leave Custer County and don't come back.
Alan's brother goes on to pull up additional messages between him and Patrick. The messages he shares show the feud escalating over time, primarily over Patrick refusing to move his property off the land and accusations that he'd been stealing from Alan. As detectives read through them,
wow, Larry's the instigator, bro.
It becomes clear that Alan's brother wasn't just aware of the conflict, he was involved in it at some point. This only adds to investigators' suspicions.
Exactly, you gotta just find you the one.
Circle around it, the detective says exactly what he's thinking.
And no sign of Shelton, though, huh? Find a body or anything? Or?
There's signs of Shelton, just not living signs of Shelton. One of the things I'm trying to wrap my head around is, I'm like, how did he do that by himself? He's not a very big guy. Like, how would he move things around without somebody helping him? Like, let's just say that if he shot Shelton and took him somewhere and dumped his body, who would he call to help him?
I have no clue. I mean, he wouldn't call me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Does he have good friends that...
I don't know. I don't know what he's capable of, I mean...
Right.
I don't know anybody that would help him move something, help him commit a crime, I mean, my wife would shoot me if I helped him,
How long have you been married?
Since 2016.
Yeah, she murdered you.
9 years. Last night she's like going, well.
10 years. Woo! Facts.
This and that, what if it was Alan?
I've been single for about a year now. Since my ex, and I'm just now starting to feel better, 5K. So it takes time, bro. For real.
If he comes and kills us in our sleep, I was like, because she was watching that Criminal Minds for a long time, after she retired from the DA, it's like, serial killers,
Tell her that it's Custer County. Don't worry about serial killers. When it's all said and done, everybody will know everything.
You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you
can't pick your family.
On that interesting remark, Larry shifts from defending his brother to no longer being certain, and begins to see things the way investigators do. With nothing else to add, police wrap up the interview with Larry, still uncertain of his involvement. Now they can finally turn their attention back to Alan, who's still sitting in the car, completely unaware of what's just been uncovered on his lot. At this point, investigators have enough to place Alan under arrest and pursue homicide charges. The problem is, they don't have a body, and they don't have a confession, both of which are critical in building a solid case, especially when it comes to proving exactly what happened and how. But with the evidence discovered on his property, this is their best chance to confront him.
Hey, he's not capping, bro. That's why you just have like one little home girl, You you talk to, occasionally hug up on, stuff like that. But buddy right here is
For
tripping.
confession, the stakes are extremely.
Buddy right here is
One
tripping.
is, they don't have a body, and they don't have a confession, both of which are critical in building a solid case, especially when it comes to proving exactly
That's what I
happened
told
and
him
how.
yesterday,
But
Dom.
with the evidence
Stay
discovered on his
friends.
property, this is their best chance to confront Alan directly and push for a confession. The stakes are extremely high. If Alan plays his cards right, a skilled defense
Hey,
attorney
that's
can create
life.
just enough reasonable doubt to get him out of this scot-free.
A lot of my homeboys don't talk to me no more.
Bone fragments. And the only thing that dog's treated to hit on is dead humans.
I talked to probably like
There was only 2
six
people
or
here
7
that
of
you
my
and him.
friends from high school.
Right? There's nobody else that I can talk to. Can't find him. And if you didn't do it and somebody else did, can you point me in the right
Facts, that's
direction?
true though. If y'all are really meant to be, y'all come back together one day or another. Facts.
No, it's like I said, I don't either.
Wait, hold on. Lock in, chat. Lock in. Lock in. Hold on. They're finna start questioning his ass. They gotta lock in.
And push for a confession. The stakes are extremely high. If Alan plays his cards right, a skilled defense attorney can create just enough reasonable doubt to get him out of this scot-free.
We've got a cadaver dog hit on other spots on the property that have bone fragments. And the only thing that dog is treated to hit on is dead humans. Now, there was only 2 people here that night, you and him. Right? There's nobody else.
They're applying that pressure.
Can't find him. And if you didn't do it and somebody else did, can you point me in the right direction?
Huh?
Can't do that. I don't know anybody else is out here.
No, it's like I said, I don't either.
So he's
Even
basically.
after hearing this, Alan continues his denial. But this is exactly why investigators brought him back to the property. It's a part of a strategy known as crime scene exposure. Experienced detectives use this technique to confront suspects with something directly tied to the crime, like the scene itself or key pieces of evidence. This creates psychological pressure, making it harder to maintain a lie, and often triggering unexpected reactions or slips in their story. So investigators take Alan out of the car and bring him back to the center of the lot, back to the very place where everything likely happened, to see if he will finally break.
Well, we want to be able to tell the prosecutor you helped us every which way you could.
I can conduct my case and go to prison for the rest of my life. What?
I don't know. I can't tell you what
I
the
can't tell you
prosecutor.
what
I gotta go through the jury trial now.
You don't have to go through nothing right now. Yeah. So the way it works here is he doesn't feel like we should let you stay free, right? So we're still going to continue to investigate this case with your help or without your help. We're still going to dig through.
Yeah. And there's still some things that like concern me, like, and I don't know if you were asking about like who drove the truck up in the mountains.
Nobody drove it. I towed it up there.
Oh, you towed it up there?
Yeah.
Okay. With which vehicle?
My dog.
Okay.
Took tow barn and towed it up there.
Oh, okay. What'd you do with the dog?
Left it in the truck. I wasn't.
Hey. What? Wait. So hold the fuck on. So the truck that they found in the hill earlier. I never did go. She accused me of getting a leak. Bro, 5K, what grade you going to next year, fam? Hey, Abe, I dated a girl in my school, bro. I couldn't date a girl to a different school, bro. I just feel like if I'm dating a girl at a different school, that's just like the same as dating a girl at a different state. It's long distance as a kid. What did you get expelled for?
Dispatched, but I figured, no, I'll just leave the truck. Maybe they'll take it for. Yeah.
That dog didn't know.
You should have told her. You should have told her you don't see the one in my pants. It's obviously not that one.
My dog.
Okay.
10th
Took tow barn and towed it up there.
10th grade's one of the best
What'd you
years
do
of your
with the dog?
life, bro.
Left it
Live
in
it
the
up.
truck.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Even if it don't hit, bro, it's gonna be 11th grade because 9th grade was good for me. 10th grade was good for me. 11th grade was shit. 12th grade was fucking shit in the beginning. At the end half, I was lit as hell. Bro, life is a roller coaster, twin. Just keep going, bro. That's all I can dead ass say to you, bro. Stop the crime. Stop, you know, stop, this is just a general statement. This one's not for 5K. Stop the crime. Stop the, chasing girls. Stop, being aggressive. Bro, just enjoy the present life, bro. And just live it. Because it's going to get better. It's a roller coaster, dead ass, bro. Because I was watching a video, a short earlier today, from Neil deGrasse Tyson and Shannon Sharp. He was talking about dogs. A day is 1 week for them in their eyes. That's why a dog's always happy. It lives in the present, bro. I mean, I'm not very good at living in the present myself. I have a terrible emotional system. Like, that's when y'all see me gone for a month, 2 months at a time. 24 problems is in his shit bag phase, and or in his little emotions. He's in his little bitch mode, whatever y'all want to call it. Oh, jackass mode, whatever y'all want to call it. That's where most of the time I'm going through something in life. It may not be like something big, but it'd be like maybe like a little mental struggle. We all go through stuff, but you know one thing, you can't ever quit. And if you ever feel like hurting yourself or taking your own life, don't do it, bro. Because I promise you it's not worth it. You're gonna lay your head down. You're gonna wake up the next day. You're gonna feel different. I promise you, bro. So as long as you keep going every day, keep your foot on the gas, and do what you want to do in life, whether that be a fucking job or a hobby or chase your dreams, bro. Just live fucking life and don't please nobody else but yourself, honestly. Literally. No, honestly, just say, make yourself happy, bro. Find something you enjoy doing, bro. Pick up a new hobby. Find some new bros. When you go back to school next year, bro, I know how expulsion works. So you're probably going to get to go back second semester this year. Or maybe at the beginning. It would depend on what you did and when you got expelled. Probably a yard is going to be my guess. You probably got expelled for a yard. But my guess is going to be when you get to go back to school next year, if it wasn't nothing crazy. But I say, bro, just enjoy the time, bro. Take care of your grades, bro. Don't worry about relationships, friendships. Just enjoy what the fuck is in front of you. And fucking know you the latest nigga in the school, bro. That's really the mentality you gotta have. You the latest nigga in the block. Nigga talking about he had a job and threw I threw a pencil at the bus driver and it hit the bus driver. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I never quit on y'all, bro. I never quit on y'all. It just be like, I might be gone for a little bit. I'm too young to quit. I'll quit maybe if I'm like 30. But hey, July, bro, I'm telling y'all not gonna be ready for July, bro. I want to get at least 3 IRL streams. I'm gonna talk about this after the video. Let's finish up the video, bro, because we almost at an hour worth of recording, and the video's only 40 minutes, bro. Too much yapping. Apply this pressure to fucking Allen, bro. Send him in his face. Woo!
There's still some things like
W's in the chat. One's in the chat if you're motivated.
Who drove the truck up in the mountains?
2 if not. 3 for you don't give a fuck.
I towed it up there.
Oh, you towed it up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. He basically just admitted to killing Buddy right here. He just admitted to murking Buddy right here. He said, I towed it up there myself with a Dodge and I left the dog in there. If you're willing to leave the dog in a car, super hot heat, no AC, no water, you definitely did that to Buddy. Oh, he was expelled for the last 2 months. Come on, I don't got good aim.
Dog.
Okay.
Just go behind and put it up here.
Oh, okay. What'd you do with the dog?
Left it in the truck.
Evil motherfucker.
I was in dispatches right there.
Send them into space. This nigga's an evil motherfucker, bitch. Y'all seen my Streamer U video, bro? I'm not applying to that shit. I'm not applying to no Streamer U. Hey, and that's the right thing to do, 5K. Hey, bro, you won't catch me at Streamer U. I'm not ready, bro. Say I started averaging 5K viewers, bro. I wouldn't even know what to do with that. What would we do? I wouldn't even know what to do, bro.
Yeah, that didn't do nothing. Yeah, so
Just, I mean, we're.
I'm gonna turn up,
in a
bro.
rock and a hard place right now.
I'm gonna turn up and figure out what we finna do, bro. That
Where
is
we've been
this
all
July
day.
finna be so
Where we're
special
gonna
for y'all,
continue to be
bro.
Until we can completely wrap this up and figure out.
Oh, I'll still read y'all's comments, bro. I'll still read y'all's comments. I'll definitely still read y'all's comments. Fireworks. Nah, I have some ideas.
yeah,
I do
we're
want
not
to
gonna
cook
leave
up.
this unsecured. I mean, we'll
lock it all up and bring in the keys.
Close the gate. We're gonna
Yeah.
let in Paul. Until
Well, that's part of it, but you also destroyed some evidence.
what did you do?
I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
Alan, dude, come on. Did you burn a body? Come on.
Yeah, I did.
And you didn't tell anybody. So, like, look at it from our point of view. You know, we do the right thing for Patrick's family. You know what I mean? We gotta try to find that body. You know, we gotta do the right thing for his family.
Wait.
There is no body found. He is reduced down to nothing.
Wait.
That's where we've been all day. That's where we're going to continue to be until we can completely wrap this up and figure out what the hell happened.
He just.
Well, before you take him down, I can lock up himself.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna leave this unsecured. I mean,
We'll lock it all up and bring in the
Yeah,
keys.
close the gate. We're gonna
Yeah.
let in Paul. Until
Well, that's part of it, but you also destroyed some evidence.
what did you do?
So right here, he
I've
just
never
basically
been in that
admitted it.
situation.
He ain't give no fuck no more.
dude, come on. Did you burn a body? Come on.
Yeah, I did.
And you didn't tell anybody. So, like, look at it from our point of view.
He just admitted
You
this
know,
shit, bro.
we do the right thing for Patrick's family. You know what I mean? We gotta try to find that body. You know, we gotta do the right thing for his family.
There is no body found. He is reduced down to nothing. Nothing.
Did you chop him up?
No.
This nigga just admitted this shit. No pressure. I knew once he admitted to leaving the dog in the truck, in the heat, in the mountains, with no water, I knew he was just going. I knew he was done, but I did not see this coming, bro. I did not see this coming. No, I threw him in a burn barrel. I did not see this
The
coming.
burn barrel with a bunch of wood underneath him. Yeah, I chopped him up.
Like,
I took a chainsaw.
Woo! One more time for the people in the back, boy.
point of view. You know, we do the right thing for Patrick's family. You know what I mean? We gotta try to find that body. You know, we gotta do the right thing for his family.
There is no body found. He is reduced down to nothing.
He was reduced down to nothing.
Did you chop him up?
No, I threw him in a burn barrel with a bunch of wood underneath him. Yeah, I chopped him up.
Like,
I took a chainsaw to him.
okay, where's the chainsaw?
It's gone. It's gone.
Did you throw it in the river?
I got rid of it. I burned it.
You burnt the chainsaw?
Yeah.
Is it in the barrel? And I've never chainsawed a body, but I think there would be like blood and skin and gristle and stuff. You know.
Yeah, it was ugly.
And so, like, where's that at? Like, how did you clean that up?
Took a shovel and rake, ripped up everything I could, walked it down with a hose, and put Clorox on it.
And the chainsaw's where?
Shoot the burn barrel and burned it his last day.
Alan finally cracks, admitting that he shot Patrick.
Walking the spot on Overly Hill. Hey, when the bitch be
the
true.
body before disposing him.
Yo! Shout out to Dom with the 100 bits. The 100 bro. 100 bits, baby.
the remains. With a confession now on record, investigators turn their attention to a critical question. Did Alan act alone?
Let's get a little
or
ghost.
Is
Let's
there
get a little
something
yard.
even darker he's still hiding? But before detectives can press further,
Wait, what?
shot Patrick, dismembered him, and burned the body before disposing of the remains. With a confession now on record, investigators turn their attention to a critical question. Did Alan act alone, or is there something even darker he's still hiding? But before detectives can press further, Alan makes a surprising claim.
You came up with that pistol. We're gonna do it.
And we're not arguing. We're not arguing that point. We're just trying to figure out.
Whoa! So he's gonna shoot him with the pistol. Y'all believe that? Put a one if y'all believe it in the chat. Two if not. One if y'all believe he was gonna shoot him. Two if not. One if y'all believe he was gonna shoot him. Two if not. I don't think he was.
Like, what you did with the body,
Patrick
how
just
you
was
did
smiling,
it, and
bro.
where
The
it's at,
dog
if there's
with
anything
him.
left.
Nah, bro.
Not much.
Did you have any help with it?
That's just where you shoot, shut up, and shovel.
It's at, if there's anything left.
Not much.
Did you have any?
Wait, he said, is there any body left?
But before detectives can press further, Alan makes a surprising claim.
You came up with that pistol. We're gonna do it.
And we're not arguing. We're not arguing that point. We're just trying to figure out like what you did with the body, how you did it, and where it's at, if there's anything left.
Wow.
Not much.
Did you have any help with it?
That's just where you shoot, shut up, and shovel.
Do you see our point? I mean, what we're trying to do at all, Alan?
I tried to hide it and get away with it.
Yeah. And like I said, we're just trying to, get some closure for his family and present the picture so that,
Wow.
that everybody understands why you did what you did.
Kid, you better pull the trigger. Mother, things coming up, you got it. That point. It was me or him, but.
Despite Alan's claims that he killed Patrick in self-defense,
Wait.
it hardly...
Y'all believe this? Put a one.
What you did.
All you gotta do is just say,
Kid, you better pull the trigger. Mother.
depends
things coming
how
up,
you want
got
to deal with it.
That point. It was me or him, but.
Depends how you want to deal with it. Did he just say he came up to him with a gun? And said, you better shoot him?
Get some closure for his family and
If
present
you
the
wanna
picture
talk
so
to her?
that everybody understands
to her if
why
not,
you
shit.
did what you did.
Kid, you better pull the trigger. Mother, things coming up, you got it. That point. It was me or him, but.
Despite Alan's claims that he killed Patrick in self-defense, it hardly explains the brutality and concealment that followed. Following this, Alan is arrested and charged with first-degree murder, along with multiple additional
Wow.
charges. Later that day, dive teams and officers are sent to the river area where Alan claimed he dumped the remains. But despite extensive search efforts, nothing of evidentiary value is recovered.
Wow.
In the days that follow, police obtain a warrant to search Alan's phone, where they find the most critical evidence in the case.
Shit, I'd block
On
it.
Alan's phone, detectives find a hostile exchange from May 7th, where Patrick texts Alan, "You will be seeing me soon. Make your peace." And Alan responds, "Never be at my place after dark or else." But it's in the camera roll where they find what they had been unable to locate for days. A photo of Patrick, dead inside the cab of his truck with his silver pistol next to him. The photo was taken at 6:25 a.m. on May 8th. When asked about it, Alan claims he took the photo as proof, in case he ever needed it.
Is he finna beat this case? Dom with the 500 gifted dudes. Shout out Dom in the chat. Are you telling me he's finna beat this case? Because he took a picture with Buddy with the pistol.
Later, in July 2025, police receive a call from fishermen reporting a burn barrel floating in a different area of the Salmon River. Officers and divers recover the barrel and transport it for forensic examination, but no human remains or items linked to Patrick are found inside, likely because everything had already been destroyed or lost in the River of No Return. As for the missing firearms, investigators later uncover both the rifle and Patrick's silver pistol at the residence of an associate of Allen. The man claims Allen brought the weapons to him asking him to sell them, and with no evidence tying his associates or his brother to the homicide or the cover-up, investigators determined that Allen acted alone.
Wow.
In October 2025, Allen's initial charges were reduced to second-degree murder and destruction of evidence.
What?
After Allen entered an Alford plea, meaning he maintains his innocence while acknowledging that prosecutors have enough evidence to convict him. In November 2025, a judge denies Allen's last-minute attempt to withdraw the plea and sentences him to 20 years in prison. He must serve at least 10 years before becoming eligible for parole, meaning he will get a chance to walk free in his 80s. But given the severity of the crime, there is a very real possibility he never leaves prison at all.
Wow. Hey, man, stop the crime out there, bro. You're going to get caught almost instantly like Buddy did right here, bro. Rest in peace, Patrick Allen, bro. You deserve to get launched into space, bro. You're a piece of shit.